Better act right. Better not make no noise. Hello, everyone. This is my cat. His name is Tom. Anyway, I guess this is what we gonna have to do today. We gonna have to cool it today with the headphones, cause my hat. I gotta look like a cool kid. Okay, but hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Designs by Renz. If you hear that jingling, it's my cat and his collar. Um, Thank you for coming back. I'm glad that you guys keep coming back. This is my third installment of flat character design. And like I promised last week, I'm doing Eddie from Stranger Things. And before I continue, there will be spoilers because I will talk about this show because I really enjoy Stranger Things, and like it's just a really nice show. So we gonna talk about it today. We gonna talk about it today. So let's get into it. For those of you who don't know, um, I have already designed and edited this design. I'm just gonna sit here and commentate it because it helps me figure out what I like, what I don't like as an artist, and what I like and what I don't like in designing, and just trying to further my knowledge of myself and trying to figure out my art style so I can stop living a dream or fantasizing or having a dream, and I want to start living my dream. So here we are. So we're going to get started on this, man. And so just like I did the number 5 flat character, I started with a square, rounded out the edges. Now, I knew he was going to die from the first time we seen him in his first scene. So his death really wasn't something that was like traumatic or like unexpected to me. Like they did the total like generic characters gonna die tropes of it's gonna be my year and how he's always running away from things and being talking about how he feels like he's a coward and all this other stuff, and it's like wow, like um it's like wow, you're gonna die. I really hate how they did him though. It's like he had this really cool epic guitar solo, but like he got ripped to shreds by those bat things, man. That's such a bad way to go out. But going back to the design, like he has a lot of like wispies in his hair. His hair was the thing I had the hardest time with. I also know I was talking shit on people who trace, but like I had to trace on here every now and then just because his head shape was a little strange to me and it was hard for me to do. And so like, what are you doing? Stop it. Cats, man, I'm telling you. But anyways, so so here I am trying to add some highlights. His hair I felt like took the longest because um it's the most important. It's like his focal point of it, like his whole character is like his hair kind of. And so like I really wanted to make sure that it gave that characteristic of him, you know. And so I was going in and I was just reworking a lot of things. I feel like this is where like my perfectionism tries to come out and my realism background comes out because I'm just trying to like fix things and go over things. There's also a lot of like little small details I needed to make sure that I added as well. I didn't like the swoop in his head that I made, so I erased part of his. Yeah, see, I erased part of it and then just redrew it in. And also was like reshaping the hair around his face. I even deleted some things too, because I noticed that his face was turned slightly, and like you could see a big part of his jaw. Not a big part, but you could see that side of his jaw, and I was trying to just make sure you give that illusion. So I had to pull the hair back. So this is what I have so far. For some reason, I paused. Sometimes that shit happens. Honestly, I know I had already done this before, but I really like that cereal box. That cereal box came out clutch, bro. Real talk, it did. But yeah, man. But like back to the show though. Like, how do you guys feel about the ending for real? Cause it's like we still dealing with this shit. Like we still dealing with this. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like I had to go back and rewatch all of the 4 seasons of Stranger Things. And first and foremost, I would like to applaud the Duffer Brothers for being able to be consistent with their plots. Because a lot of shows nowadays, they writers be forgetting stories, they be forgetting plots they have written in, and all of that. And to be perfectly like, woo. And so, but the only thing, so congratulate, so like good, kudos to you, the Duffer Brothers, for keeping it consistent and not varying off of the main story too much. I also kind of like how I also kind of like how each season ends so when the new season begins, it's a new like character we're like involving ourselves in, like, and I really like that. It kind of feels like a book almost, like, or like a to be continued series. But I feel like I'm getting off topic. um I just wish that they could just get rid of Vecna already. Like I felt like they could have, like I honestly like there was like a 1 or 2 year gap in between when I watched seasons 1 and 2, and then seasons 3 and 4. Because I watched 3 and 4 back to back, but I had watched season 1 and 2 about like 2 3 years, 2 3 years ago, right? And so like, honestly feel like they could have just. I feel like Stranger Things would have been great if it was just a 2 season series. They could have just everything that's happened up until this point. They could have just messed all that shit into like 2 different seasons and called it a day. Sidetrack though, this dude's mustache, bro. I had the funnest time doing his mustache. All I did was get a bunch of squares, put them up, lower the opacity, make him a little thinner. Cause like he had like a slight little mustache in that photograph, and so like I wanted to like it's like a 5 o'clock shadow. I wanted to make sure like the shadow was like there. But but yeah, like I'm just tired of Vecna, to be perfectly honest. And I honestly think it's pretty cool how number one was Vecna, and like, cause like in season 3 or the beginning of season 2, like they kept showing him, and I'm like, why they keep showing this blonde dude? Like, did we see him before in the past and everything? And then he turned out to be Vecna. And then what's up with Elle? What type of power she got? She got some whole other next level stuff, because it's like, who else is banishing people to a whole nother dimension? And then what is this dimension? What is the upside down? Like, is it like hell? Is it just another dimension? Like, like it's like, and why is she able to teleport people there? Like, what is that? Is that telekinesis? Is that mind stuff? Like, what? Anyway, this is the finished product. I really actually enjoy it a lot, and I think my summary for Flat Characters is that I like the color, I like the simplicity, and I would like, and I'm so, and those 2 words, color and simplicity, keep sticking out in my mind, and keep reoccurring in a lot of my artwork and a lot of things that I do, and so I really want to make note of that. I also like that I can play with it, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be spot on. I keep going back to how things don't have to be perfect, and as I see them, because again, I was trained in realism, so like my brain just wants everything to look the way it's supposed to. I'm a little nitpicky, but I think it came out cool. I felt like if I kept doing it, I would probably um I'd probably find out little tips, little tricks, little things like that. I might have to revisit this style, or maybe try like a style that's similar, but like maybe a little different in like maybe a composition way, or like a colorway or whatever. But honestly, I like flat. I like them. I would give flat character design, like if I had to score it, like just as a like an art style, I would have to give it maybe like a 6, 7 maybe, because again, it's simple, it's quick. Um, if you have to, you can trace. Again, I'm kind of against it unless you have to, or unless you are on time restraint, or unless you lazy. You know what I'm saying? But like, don't make your whole art style tracing. But yeah, I um, I like this. Looking back at it, I probably could have fixed like his neck a little. Probably could have straightened, smoothed that out a little bit. But yeah, rock on. Shit. I mean, but I think that's it for me today. I think I done rambled enough. You know what I mean? Um, and I really hope that you enjoyed me rambling. I really hope you enjoyed this nice little conversation we had about Stranger Things. How do you feel? Tell me about it in the comment sections. While you're there, you can like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. So, without further ado, man, rock on.